Good day, guys. Brian here, Brian's Little Garage. Hope everybody's doing good. Hadn't made any videos for quite a while. Been almost a year now. I'll go ahead and put it out there. I had a life-changing event last year. I ended up having to have a open heart surgery. Had a triple bypass, and kind of slowed me down there for a little bit, but doing really good. I'm trying to get back into making videos. I know it's been, I should have started sooner because I've had projects I've done and things that I've built and didn't video any of it, and I should. It's just, I don't know, life. Yeah, I didn't do it. Anyway, what I have been doing, I've always been into woodworking, but I started doing more woodworking. I started, building more, sold some things, made some cornhole boards and sold them, some adjustable cell phone stands. I wish I had one of those here to show you all, but what did I make? I think I made about 6 of them. I sold 4, and 2 of them I gave away as Christmas presents. And the reactions that I got from them, people seemed to like them really well. I mean, it was all handcrafted out of wood. Every little piece put together, hidden hardware as far as screws go, and except for the adjuster screws for the arm, because it had like a 2-piece arm on it where you could adjust the thing up and down and tilt it and all kinds of stuff. So I'll probably make some more of those. I was using softwoods doing it, mainly pine. But the last one I built, I used oak, and it turned out a lot better. So it's kind of one of them deals where as you build, it progresses and gets better and better with each one you build. So worked out pretty good. I'll probably build some more of those and try to sell them. But also still working on things. The 4-wheeler that I had and the video series that I did on it that started the whole channel, I had to sell it, unfortunately. I just, with that operation and stuff, needed money, and I told the wife, while I was in the hospital, I was like, put it up on Facebook Marketplace, anywhere, tell friends, whatever, try to sell it. Let's get it out of here, so we need the money. And I had her list it and put in the listing what all I'd done to the 4-wheeler, and that thing, I think within 2 days, guy jumped on it and bought it. So yeah, it's no more. We do still have the Terex, and my mother-in-law has a Polaris Ranger, and we've got a Kubota tractor. So you'll see videos probably on that stuff, doing different things to them. I know the wife's, I've got to change out the one-way bearing on the starter clutch, and that'll be a big video, because I got to tear the side of the motor off and part of the frame off to get to it. Just not sure when I'm going to do that yet. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. And I went back through some of my videos. I hadn't looked at them in a long time. I hadn't looked at my channel to see how videos actually did, and I was really surprised at how many views I had on a lot of the videos. Some of them were low, but some of them were up in the hundreds, 200, and then I had one video that had like 727 views, which really made me smile. I mean, I was like, hey honey, I got a video here that had over 727 views, and she was like, are you serious? Like, she never thought I'd have anything like that, which I didn't either. So to everyone that watched that video, if you watched this one, thank you. And I'm going to try, like I said, to get more videos out. We have a little 5-acre farm. It's called Skyview Farm. It's what we name it. We raise boar goats and sell them, and we've recently ventured into purchasing, well, it's been about 6 months ago we got her, but we got a Doberman pup, which I had one years ago. My wife had him years ago, and but we are looking at venturing into that market instead of goats. The goats are boar goats. If you don't know what they are a meat goat. You actually eat them, and it's like deer meat. A lot of there's a lot of ethnic groups that eat goat, and we don't sell, like that. But we raise, all of our goats are 100%, and we raise and have babies, sell them, and you can get a decent amount out of a good 100% boar doe. And but mainly we did it because my daughter was in FFA, and it was her fair project. So you had to, and in our county, you had to actually have the mother, the doe, and she had to have the babies. You had to have it there on your property. You couldn't buy the baby separate. And so yeah, that was her project, and we just kind of continued to do it and sell. We would sell mainly to fair kids, kids that there's counties that you don't have to have the mother, so we would sell to counties around us, and that's what we've been doing there. But we're both getting older. The goats are harder to deal with. They're worse than having a dog. I mean, it's nice to have them and watch the babies when they're born and growing up and learn how to run and jump and carry on. They're comical. But anyway, we're getting out of that and venturing into the dog business, more or less, selling Doberman pups. And it'll be less overhead and possibly a little more money. But you'll probably see stuff on that, and yeah, just whatever. My wife probably won't be on the videos. She doesn't like to be videoed or whatsoever, but I'm going to try to get her to help me video as far as holding the camera or phone or whatever I'm using to do a video. So if you pop on and watch this and you're new to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, dislike, whatever. I don't care. Just do something. I'd appreciate it greatly. Help me out. But yeah, that's what we got going on. And I do have some, with wood prices the way they are right now, the woodworking business that I was trying to start, doing little things and stuff, got put on hold big time. I had a lady, like I said, I made some cornhole boards, sold them, and it was outrageous. Well, how I made mine, I used Baltic birch plywood, and I would I'll just put it this way, giving you just the price of materials to make it, just the wood alone. What was it I paid? Okay, I had it all broke down into everything. That was wood, the screws, lag bolts, glue, just materials to build it was right about $120. And that the birch plywood that I used, 3/4 inch thick, was $29.98 for a 2 foot by 4 foot sheet. Now, I kind of screwed up, because a full sheet of Baltic birch plywood back when I was buying this was $63. So for the 2 sheets, the two 2 foot by 4 foot sheets, I actually had almost $60 invested in it. I kind of screwed up. I should have just bought a full sheet. Then I could have made another set and sold those and actually made a profit on them. I did make a little bit of a profit on them, because the ones I made, the 2 sets that I made, one was for a close friend and one was for a family member. The family member was like, I want a nice set of cornhole boards. Here's $200, make them. And I was like, wow, $200. I was like, it's not going to cost you that much. But at the time I had priced them the materials, for all the materials, it was only going to cost me like around 80 bucks, I think it was, maybe less than that, 70 bucks for everything. And of course, then it took that jump before they actually sent me the money to go get the materials to do it. So yeah, it ended up costing a lot more. That first set for the family member, I really didn't make any money off of those because I went all out on them. I mean, I went all out. Hidden hardware. The only thing that wasn't hidden were the lag bolts that I used through the legs. Everything else I did pocket holes, glued. I mean, I measured. I cut. I made them perfect as I could perfectly make them, straight as I could make them. Sanded everything. Used 3 different grits of sandpaper. And then I turned around and I was like, because the family member, one of them, the husband, was an ex-fireman. He was a retired firefighter and for Charleston Fire Department. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a stencil, and they have those American flag stencils that have like the axe in them, or you can get it with a thin blue line, a bunch of different stuff. Well, I got the one with the axe in it and put that on there, painted it white, stenciled it on there, and then I which I'd stained them first, then I coated them, did 3 coats of clear coat, and I used like an outdoor mold resistant, water resistant, put 3 coats, sanded between each coat with 1,000 grit sandpaper, and at the end, the very last coat that I put on, when it dried and was done, those things looked like glass. It looked like it had a piece of glass laying on top of it, and it was the best thing that I have ever finished. I mean, as far as finish goes, I mean, the build quality on them I know was there. I would put them up against a lot of other cornhole boards that I've seen out there being built that are made out of 1/2-inch plywood and just thrown together, and you can see the screws down through the top holding it on and all that. And yeah, these I put a lot of love into them, more or less. But I made a second set for a friend, and I actually made she actually paid me, I gave her a price of $160, and or I'm sorry, I priced them to her for $140. What it was going to come out to me actually making on them was like $25 is what I was going to make. And when I took them to her, she actually paid me, she had sent me $120 to begin with, and for materials. And then when she actually paid me, she wrote me out another check for like $50. So I actually made $50 on them. So that worked out pretty good. And then I had a few other people, after they saw them on Facebook, they were like, hey, I want a set, and I'm like, message me, let me give you the cost, what the breakdown is right now with the lumber prices the way they are. And it's going to depend on what you want as to how much it's going to cost. So I talked to a couple of people, and I said, probably right now you're not going to want them. I said, because what it's going to cost me to make them, just plain, it will be finished and all that, but it won't have any kind of stenciling on it. It won't have nothing fancy on it. And I priced them out at $160. I mean, that was for me to make at least 40 bucks off of each one. So and they were like, man, that's just, it's kind of high. I said, yes, it is. And that's, I'm sorry, but that's as cheap as I can do them. So anyway, I haven't done any more of those. But I hear lumber prices are coming back down, and hopefully everything is stabilizing, getting better to where I can get back in and do some more. I've built some shelves and some different stuff, but that's all for this video. I will have other videos coming out. I'll show you upgrades I've done to the shop, new tools that I've gotten, and yeah, just gonna kick out some more videos best I can. So you all stay tuned. Appreciate it. Love you.